The trick is to keep the lid on. Now, let it cook for 1 minute. You like cooking, don't you? Good for you.
This is my sunny side up fortune telling. When it turns out good, it means something good is gonna happen.
Oh. So that's why you don't cook them over easy. But the secret to good cooking is to keep who's going to eat it in mind.
Oh.
Oh. Is this your mother?
Yes.
She's really beautiful. That tune you were humming, it's from the periodic table, isn't it? Thorium, protactinium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, americium. Americium.
Curium.
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 That's it. Curium. Oh, this? May I? There. Ah. See, Sunny? Us girls have to look our best.
Her name was Olga.
Hmm?
My mother.
Oh. I see. Ah! It's going to burn. Oh, hold on. Hold on. And... there. Done.
Thanks.
Of course. We did a great job. Dr. Emmerich, Liquid is in Eastern Europe. He's after the corpse of Big Boss.
Huh? What for?
It's the final key he needs to gain access to SOP. The keys to the system are Big Boss's genetic code and biometric data. Without them, there's no way to gain access.
Wait, what's Liquid been doing all this time?
He's been performing tests. 2 tests. The first, using the genetic code from Liquid's DNA chip. In his second attempt, he used the DNA code and biometric data extracted from Snake's blood.
What's the need for the original if a substitute works just as well?
Neither your genetic pattern nor Liquid's genetic pattern is a 100% match for Big Boss's.
do you mean we don't match?
Dr. Emmerich.
Hmm?
Scientifically speaking, there's the markers implanted during the cloning process. The mixing of mitochondrial DNA within the egg cell. The intentionally altered Terminator genes. Scientifically speaking. Both you and Liquid are as similar to Big Boss as you could possibly be. But you're still different.
Different?
Yes.
So that's what Liquid was talking about.
We're not copies of our father, after all.
Which is why they created Solidus.
But Solidus is dead.
Listen carefully, Snake. This is the most important part. The AI that controls the system employs a highly aggressive, advanced IDS. It uses a special code to inspect all data and commands circulating within the network. Any data that fails to conform to that code is treated as a foreign object and expunged, like viruses killed by white blood cells. The authentication program this IDS uses is based on a genetic identification program, one I helped develop for Foxdie. It's set up so that host commands only execute properly if the key matches perfectly. However, if the IDS suspects someone is trying to break into the system, it registers that genetic code on a blacklist. That code is then blocked and can never again be used to access the system. So, if you're going to use a substitute, you need to find a new genetic access code with each new trial.
So when Liquid accessed the system in the Middle East and South America, it was only a test.
I can't believe this. Snake and Big Boss don't have the same genetic code?
Strictly speaking, Snake and Liquid aren't the same either. Which is why Foxdie only affected Liquid at Shadow Moses. And spared you. Let's put it this way. If Liquid uses Big Boss's genetic code, the original, they'll have the system completely under his control.
Hold on. I thought having his code wasn't enough. You need his biometric data at the same time, don't you?
That's right. And Big Boss is already dead.
No. He's alive.
Big Boss is alive.
His body is. Or rather, his cells.
That's impossible.
Big Boss survives as a biomort. A brain-dead shell sustained in the lab. Liquid has already left for Europe in search of Big Boss's body. Right from the start, he knew his experiment in South America wasn't going to work.
Europe, huh?
The test was a failure, even with his code.
As I feared, it's not pure enough. We need all of him.
Our only remaining option is to secure the original.
If Liquid obtains the body, he'll be primed to make his final move.
Allowing him total control of the system.
Exactly.